record. It's recording now. So I'm sitting here, sitting in the sun, accepting all the neutrinos and frequencies, heat, infrared, and all of that. I realized I'm a child of the sun, you know. Because helium and hydrogen got together through gravimetric tension. It's all particle science, by the way. Just incomprehensible to human brains. Kind of like that, right? Right. So that formed, and over time it's pushed out balls of plasma that slowly cool down. Fermion levels dropping and atomic elements forming, oxygen. All of them, actually, in their weird states. Then all these reacted with each other, forming inorganic compounds and organic compounds. That transpired, so much activity was going on that water was made, and all the interactions of creating the first life forms that later got more complex over time, and over much time they died and got buried slowly into the ever-evolving earth, into fossil fuels and coal. So humans, just in the last couple hundred years, I'm not counting the great stuff they did in Egypt and other places. They did amazing things back then. But, you know, I'm aware. Am I still recording? Yeah, I'm recording. So I'm aware. So are you. And every human being is aware. And humans made countries. They drew lines up and had fun making laws and regulations for some unknown reason. So, a mere couple hundred years ago, most of North America was barren, really, of humans. And they took over where the natives were and made a country, USA. Made all these weird things like cars and rocket ships, aircraft, radios, and much weird and wonderful stuff. Yeah, when I look back in time through the videos, I look at the humans and wonder, wow, they must have been pretty damn stupid back then. But anyway, they're smarter now. But another 100 years henceforth, if they survive their craziness, and if they go on a continuous path of creativity, they will have amazing things, and we'll understand more of what they're children of the sun, you know. We all have our little spot in time and go through the baby and become aware and then rot away and die away, and then what? Maybe there's so much time involved in recreating ourselves, maybe that's it, I don't know, who cares? But it's interesting, anyway. So, that's just my theory. I look like a lunatic, but anyway. Discovering nature's forces is really cool, like electrostatics and like Benjamin Franklin, electrostatics and others. Radio waves, magnetic field manipulations, and big machines for studying subatomic particles. Yeah. So that's my little story for the day, sitting in the sun half naked. No, I'm going to film myself naked here because of humans' little rules on YouTube. Oh, instead I'll work on my RBC. Continue there and communicate with other humans. It's fascinating. and little animals, big and large, and flying ones. And so how do they form? I mean, what would an alien look like? No mouth or teeth and all that stuff. Maybe eyes, maybe something else. Maybe gravity's heavier and they're very large things, Most likely. Ain't gonna look like us. Uh-uh. There'll be a slight difference and a lot of difference. Most likely humans will be slightly repelled. I don't know. Maybe there's an advanced type of life form that doesn't need organic bodies. Started out with organic bodies and developed a way to harness the energy around to create the entities. But oh well, it's going on. Yeah, it's going on. Where'd Evio go? Anyway. Yeah, the writers of Star Trek were very ingenious as. Anyway, a friend of mine, Paul, who was with on Mass Easy Solutions podcast, is a very talented individual who put together with Dominique all these amazing, truly amazing videos on what humans love doing and create things. Hopefully, he gets it onto the main network and get it out there. It's a story for another time, but okay, I'm gonna shut up now. I always follow the shadows. As the sun moves, the game way over there, sitting in the sun, and I'm up to the door. It's like a clock. So I'm gonna go now. Get dressed, have a cigarette, and get back to work on RBC. A vintage device humans developed a long time ago in the early 40s onward. Some magic type device receiver. Oh yeah, they got new ones now that are quite amazing. I don't like the old stuff because it's just the way I am, okay? The only modern thing I have, perhaps, is iPad for filming, and maybe a transistor radio. But I use vacuum tube receivers. All different kinds. Every radio receiver has a unique, different qualities than the other one. Now, RBC today is worth some build it was $50,000. In the old days, in the early 40s, it's $2,500 to build it. That's applicable to other RBC three-letter black radios, and along come the gray guys, which like R390s and all kinds of other receivers and stuff. Okay, shut up, John.